Hey crew, welcome back to the Maritime Room. I'm Joshua Wigwe. Today we're diving into one of the most intense moments at sea. What really happens during a maritime rescue operation? Every year, over 250,000 lives are saved at sea through Maritime Rescue OPE. But have you ever wondered how these daring rescues actually happen?
Today, we journey into a world where human courage confronts the immense power of nature. We will explore the dramatic, high-stakes reality of maritime rescue. It is a story of bravery, technology, and the unyielding will to survive. Every year, hundreds of thousands of lives are brought back from the brink. The sea's majestic beauty can become unforgiving in an instant. When disaster strikes, the line between life and death is measured in minutes. Response must be swift, precise, and executed with unwavering resolve. This is the domain of maritime search and rescue, a complex operation of trained teams, sophisticated equipment, and international cooperation. A symphony of courage. So what exactly is a maritime rescue? It is the comprehensive effort to locate individuals in distress on or near the water and to recover them alive. A simple definition belies a complex, coordinated operation. A symphony of human elements and technological elements. From hoists and thermal imaging to GPS and satellite links. Players include national coast guards, often the lead conductors, naval forces, and marine police. Volunteer rescue crews complete a global brotherhood and sisterhood of the sea. The scope is vast, from a lone kayaker to a crippled passenger liner. Speed, efficiency, safety, governed by strict international protocols. At its heart, rescue is a race against time and against hypothermia, dehydration, and exhaustion. Specialists train relentlessly so response is reflexive, precise, effective. The sea's beauty is deceptive. Its mood can shift without warning. Dangers that precipitate rescue are numerous and terrifying. Sinking, breached by a rogue wave, a collision, or a structural failure. Water pours in. The ship groans. Crews face abandoning to rafts. The world tilts. Alarms blare. Cold darkness rises. Fire, fueled by bunkers, electrics, and hazardous cargo, is a foe with nowhere to run. Crews battle flames while preparing to abandon ship. Capsizing can come in a single wave, trapping people below or throwing them into chaos. Disorientation is immediate. Survival depends on escape and flotation. Collisions in fog or crowded lanes inflict catastrophic damage. Engines fail, currents shove, a single person falls overboard into an indifferent sea. Each scenario starts a desperate countdown, hoping a distress call gets out and help is on the way, and that someone is racing to reach them. A rescue does not begin with a boat or a helicopter. It begins with a signal. Mayday, repeated 3 times, alerts vessels and shore stations within range. Location, nature of emergency, number of people on board. At the coordination center, a flurry begins. Verify, plot, assess. GPS coordinates, radar tracks, and nearby vessel reports build the picture. Assets are picked for speed, sea state, and mission need. Fast inshore lifeboat. All-weather cutter for command and endurance. Helicopter for speed and winch extraction. An urgent broadcast diverts the nearest capable ships to assist. Coordination is the glue. Constant contact, updates, adjusted search patterns, and deconfliction. Radar screens and AIS tracks turn many units into one force, executing a dynamic dance of salvation. Among all tools in rescue, none is as iconic or versatile as the helicopter. These machines are the angels of the air, defying storms to reach where boats cannot. Their primary advantage is speed, crucial against hypothermia. Hovering lets crews position over ship, raft, or person in the water. From this platform, they execute the winch extraction. Rescue swimmers provide the human connection, reassurance, and aid. They secure survivors in harness or basket. The winch operator lifts them into the helo's safety. Rotor wash and swinging cables add risk near rigging. Pilots fly with extraordinary precision. The cabin crew choreographs a dangerous ballet. Inside, the mission becomes care. Flying intensive care units treat injuries and cold exposure immediately. They deliver not just a survivor, but a patient already on the path to recovery. Few incidents illustrate scale and complexity like the Costa Concordia. A course deviation, impact with an underwater rock, a massive hull breach, power failed, list increased, confusion spread among over 4,000 souls. Initial distress calls were delayed and unclear as the ship began to capsize. The Italian Coast Guard led a massive SAR, patrol boats, fire boats, police launches, local ferries, private boats. Helicopters from Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard illuminated the wreck. Teams climbed the exposed hull, guiding terrified passengers. Dozens of daring winch operations lifted stranded groups from high points. Divers and swimmers battled cold and debris below. Commander Gregorio de Falco's resolute command symbolized the operation's resolve. Through the night, thousands were rescued by sea and air. 32 lives were lost, but over 4,000 were saved, a sobering testament to modern SR. The moment a survivor is pulled from the water is not the end. It begins aftercare. Immediate priorities: warm, treat injuries, stabilize. On shore, warm clothing, food, a safe place to rest. Medical exams and psychological support address hidden wounds. In parallel, agencies investigate to learn, not to assign blame. Voyage data recorders, logs, and maintenance records are analyzed. Interviews piece together timelines and decisions. Wreckage, weather, and communications logs complete the picture. Findings drive changes in design, training, and regulation. Innovation follows. Equipment evolves to prevent repeats. Every accident yields lessons that turn tragedy into progress. Bravery is timeless. Tools evolve. EPIRB, a small, buoyant beacon that alerts satellites with your unique distress signal. Cospas Sarsat pinpoints within hundreds of feet and relays in minutes. Drones provide a rapid eye in the sky, faster than boats over wide areas. Thermal imaging finds survivors at night and in poor visibility. Some deploy flotation or supplies while larger assets transit. AI ingests currents, wind, and drift to predict most probable locations, focusing search effort. It flags targets humans might miss, man and machine in synergy. Improved survival suits, NVGs, and helmet displays extend capability. Crystal clear, encrypted comms link command to the swimmer in the water. From satellites to suit fabric, every leap buys precious minutes, all to win the race against time. In summary, maritime rescue is the intersection of human courage, meticulous planning, and technological innovation. It begins with a distress signal, a lone call from a vast, unforgiving sea. A rapid, coordinated response from a global network follows. Helicopters bring speed and access. Boats fight the sea head-on. Real stories like Costa Concordia reveal the chaos, danger, and bravery within. After rescue comes care, an investigation to strengthen safety. Technology makes rescues faster and more successful. Praise to agencies and volunteers, but safety starts with every mariner. Check weather, maintain vessels, wear life jackets, carry a radio, register an EPIRB, file a float plan. Maritime rescues remind us humanity's courage rises above the waves.
What do you think is the most challenging part of a maritime rescue? Share your thoughts below and watch our next video on how ship accidents are investigated. If you enjoyed this voyage, subscribe and join our maritime crew. See you in the next one.